Right then, guys, we've got some brand new news in the world of The Lord of the Rings. Now, a lot of people may be aware that they were basically going to be making a TV show. This is from Amazon Studios. They managed to win out on the Tolkien estate and basically bought the rights for a TV show. The rights for the TV show was brought under the prerequisite that you must do a set amount of seasons as well. So it's going to be a really long-running TV show. And there were even rumours that Peter Jackson would jump back on board and get involved. And there were some budgetary rumours as well floating around with regards to a budget of 500 million. But now that seems to be way inflated to upwards of $1 billion, which is an awful lot of money. But the news of the day is basically that the first season of The Lord of the Rings, this TV show, will be centering on a young Aragorn. Now, this was, of course, one of the characters which featured quite heavily in the original trilogy. So it will be interesting. This isn't confirmed. This was confirmed by the OneRing.net, but it's not confirmed. They just tweeted out basically saying, we have confirmed from multiple sources that Amazon Studios' new billion-dollar Lord of the Rings series will open its first season centered on a young Aragorn. Let's discuss what's available and how this opens up Tolkien's Legendarium, a thread. Now, in my eyes, I've got to say, as I always do, I give you my opinion on these things. I don't like this at all, and I will just kind of explain why quickly before everyone, gets butthurt and starts saying I'm a dick for it. In terms of prequels, you have to show characters which realistically you don't know, because otherwise their fate is sealed. And when you're doing character development for a character which you've already seen long into the future, you know where they're going to go, you know how they're going to end up, and you know ultimately if they're going to die. So any risks that are being posed to this character during this first season are completely negligible. You're not going to care. So this is one of the things which most filmmakers fall into the trap of when they're doing prequels, is that they just focus on characters which you know of, or that you've heard of, or that you've seen, because it's safe. And this is a real shame. Amazon Studios, you know better than this. You don't have to play it safe. You have a massive, fucking ginormously expansive universe now at your fingertips, and you're focusing on a character which we've already had, about 6 to 7 hours of. Please, show us someone else. Take us way into the past. Show us Sauron's master, for goodness sake. We've seen Aragorn. Yes, you don't know of his backstory, but you know where he goes. So it's the wrong move in my eyes. Even, to be fair, a young Gandalf would be a far better choice, because those creatures in the Lord of the Rings mythos can essentially die and come back to life. They are not strictly human. They're sent from a higher power. That's a much, much more interesting route to go down. Aragorn, don't really care about too much, to be perfectly honest. I am excited to see where this whole series goes, and, I am on board. There were rumours that it could be the Silmarillion, which would be fantastic. Obviously, the book itself is not massively compiled together correctly, and it wasn't really all of Tolkien's work. I believe it was finalised and finished off by his son, but it is something you could have adapted well. So it's a bit of a shame, but whatever. What do you guys think of this? Are you interested? Do you share my thoughts on prequels and the whole fact of this Aragorn business? Do you want to see where he comes from, an Aragorn origin story? And, does that interest you? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all pop culture and movie news. I recently unboxed the new silver play button from YouTube, so thank you so much for that. If you want to see that video, please do go and head over to my vlog playlist, where you can get to know me as a person a little bit more. Anyway, I've rambled too much. I've been Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.